0100, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we just up anchored at Long Beach, and we're heading across to the marina at Roslyn Bay. We've got to be over there for the seminar tomorrow, and this time of the morning is the only time when I'm going to get a little bit of a break in the northerly. It's been blowing pretty strong all last night, but it's dropped out. It's down to about 15 knots now, so we're just going to punch across there while it's not too bad. So we'll be hour and 59, couple of hours, and if it doesn't get much worse than this, I'll be a happy puppy. We got in last night about 4 o'clock. Pretty slow trip across from Great Keppel, but I left early because we still had a bit of wind out there. It was from the north, around about 15 knots, so a little bit breezy, and I was sort of into it a bit, so I didn't really want to push it. And by leaving at that time, I had the tide running with the wind, so it was a lot more pleasant than waiting till sort of now, when you'd have the tide against the wind. That usually makes the waves a bit steeper and a bit hollower. So we got here pretty early in the morning. I've tied the boat up, I've given her a wash. I've been up and had bacon and eggs for breakfast. Beautiful. So we're here until tomorrow night. That's when the seminar's on. This is the last seminar for this series, so it'll be good to get that under our belt. I might have to do a couple more on the way back south again, but yeah, we'll get the seminar done and then probably head back out to GKI and enjoy the ambience out there. Fantastic. Good marina here at Keppel Bay. They've got all the facilities. It's really quite a big marina. There's lots of room between the pens, lots of swinging room. The staff are really friendly. They can't do enough to help you. They've got a good little chandlery up there, and the Waterline restaurant really is something special. Great meals. So we'll enjoy our stay here for a couple of nights. The good thing about Keppel Bay Marina is they have a courtesy car, so you can come here and the friendly staff will set you up with a courtesy car. You can have it for a couple of hours, drive to the Yeppoon and do your shopping and have your hair cut in my case. Yeah, we just signed some documents and we're on our way. Okay. Thanks very much. See you later. See ya. Wow, check this out. It's not a barber shop, this is a bloody museum. I know you cruising folk get a bit woolly like me sometimes, but so if you need a haircut next time you're in Yeppoon, come and visit the Hairy Business Barbershop. There's plenty to see here without even getting a haircut, so stick your head and have a look. Really special. And the thing about it being retired and living on a boat is you don't have to push the weather. You can really take your time. I defrosted the fridge the other day, tried to do the right thing, and when I went to turn it back on, wouldn't switch on again. So I don't know, something wrong with the thermostat or maybe the fridge unit. But look, the fridge I've had here has been there for 16 years, and I thought, well, let's not muck around with it, let's get a new one. So I've pulled the fridge out, hence the hole here. That's gone up into the dump master, and I've ordered a new one off eBay. A little bit expensive, but look, if you can get 16 years, and it's run continuously for 16 years, if you can get that much life out of something, I think you're doing pretty well. It does get expensive when you're doing repairs like this in marinas though, because you've got to pay your marina fees to be here. I've got to wait a week to get it. So it all becomes a little bit more expensive than just doing the job. But anyway, we put a new one in and hopefully we get another 16 years. I should be pretty happy chappy. Well, because I'm going to be in the marina for about a week, I'm just going to run a bit of fresh water through the outboard just to clean all the salt out of it before it dries out. I think it's good to do it if you're leaving it for a while. If you're using the outboard every day, it probably doesn't matter, but for a week it's a good bit of maintenance to do it and just clean all the salt out. Just screw the fitting in there that lets you attach the hose to it. Put a bit of water on. We just let that run for 5 or 10 minutes and should flush all the salt out of the motor. What happens, the water evaporates out of the motor and just leaves the salt particles encrusted on all the galleries in the engine. So by flushing it out with fresh water, that shouldn't happen. Okay, well, after waiting a week for the fridge, it's in. This is all that's left. Just a bit of the packaging left over. It went in pretty well. I didn't film it because I'm in a bit of a rush, and I don't know, without anyone on to film for me, it's a little bit of a drama just doing the filming and doing the work. I hope to address that problem very soon. Actually, I'm picking up a lady that's coming aboard for a couple of weeks, and hopefully I can turn her into a cameraman, which would be very good, or a camera lady. But anyway, here's the new fridge. Back in the same hole, and very nice. All installed and running. All we're looking forward to now is picking up the new crew tonight, 6:30. She arrives on the train. Well, we're just preparing to leave the marina. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to shoot back out to GKI. Been a week here replacing the fridge, and I've got Christina on board too. You'll meet her later on. She's going to do a bit of cruising with me for a little while. So we're just leaving early to beat the wind. There's still a bit around, and I'm just going to get over to GKI while it's pretty comfortable. One of the beauties of Great Keppel Island is it's not really far away from the mainland, so we've only got about an hour and a half to run over there this morning, and we've had east to southeast winds for a week now. They're quite strong. We're leaving early this morning because they're a bit lighter this morning, and it's still a bit ordinary, you can see, not what we'd like to do, but we'll get over into the lee of Great Keppel and have a bit of fun over there. I think the weather should be cooperating a little bit the next couple of days. We'll see how we go. Well, back at Great Keppel Island, beautiful. We've stopped at the main beach now, so we just anchored in here. There's not much swell getting in, should be nice, and we'll go and have a little bit of explore later on. First thing though, coffee. Well, this is the old resort on Great Keppel Island. It's been closed for 14 years, and just someone else has taken up, or looking at taking up the lease on it and rebuilding it. They're talking about marinas and casinos and big units, so I don't know. But this is about all that's left of the old resort, and a bit of a shame because it was quite a vibrant industry back in the day when it was all working. But it hasn't been open for 14 years and it's a bit of a mess now, a bit run down. So anyway, what's in store for GKI we don't know. We'll have to see what the future holds. Be a shame not to have this whole beach to ourselves though. That's very selfish. Well, we're sitting here at Hideaways at GKI. Just had a classic Magnum, which is very naughty, and we're just taking in the scenery here. This is Seiko sitting beside me. She's crewing on the boat for a couple of weeks, and I'll have a bit of company, which is great. So, what do you think about Great Keppel Island, Seiko?
It's very cruisy.
Very cruisy.
Definitely cruisy. It's a perfect day. Yeah.
We'll have a bit more of a look around. Magnificent day, magnificent beach, magnificent island.
Hi, I'm photobombing Norm's video.
Oh, you're right there, Tux. It's just a magnificent spot, and I'm here with a lovely lady too, so I'm having a really good time. Anyway, we'll spend a couple more days here before we start heading south, and cheers everyone. The old GKI Shuffle. We had a pretty good night at Main Beach last night. Bit of problem with the gen set. We'll have to address that down the track, but we're not going to let it kill our holiday. So we're just we head around the corner. We were going to go to Long Beach, but the wind's still out of the south a little bit at the moment, so we're going to head across to Humpy, and we might only be able to spend the day there, but it's a great little spot. I checked it out last time I was here, and the wind's going to be over the top of the island, so we'll get in the lee of Humpy and yeah, explore around there for a day. Why not? Beautiful weather. It's just magnificent at the moment. Yep. Okay, well, went and started the genset last night and no cooling water going through it. I was onto it straight away, but came down and I found out that the pump that pumps the raw water through the genset, it was not working, blowing fuses, and obviously something's gone wrong with it. I'm not getting much life out of these, probably a couple 100 hours, and I've got to address it. But anyway, I had a spare, put it in, but the spare wouldn't work either, so now we're down to not having a generator. That means we don't have any hot water, so it's going to be cold showers for a few days until I can get it fixed. But we're not going to let it spoil our time here. GKI is a great place. We've got lovely beaches. We've got plenty of solar going in, a bit of wind. So we should be right for 12 volts. And we're going to enjoy ourselves and not let this kill our little bit of time around the Keppel Islands. Anyway, joys of boating. Well, it looks like being a bit more GKI Shuffle. We're at Humpy Island, lovely beach. We just went for a snorkel and had a bit of a look around the island. It was good, but the wind has gone round to the north a little bit now, and it's time for us to head over to Long Beach. So we're just going to have a cup of coffee, and then we'll make our way over to Long Beach. Starting to fill up already. There's 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 boats over there already, so it'll be standing room only later on today. Beautiful day though here in the Keppels, magnificent.
Cheers.
I think you'll agree it doesn't get much better than this. The sun's just gone down over Yeppoon. We're sitting at Long Beach enjoying a Pinot Grigio.
Very nice drop.
We've had a great day. CK and I have been on a couple of really good walks. We started at Humpy, we ended up here. It's out of the swell, there's not much swell rolling here at all. It's going to be a lovely night. Generator's still broken, we don't care, cold showers. It's all good. We've still got plenty of batteries and it's great.